whatever species you identify with today. It is I am the Arcana Angel, Spirit led cornbread fed. I do have a guest in the building. I'll let her introduce herself a little later. First, we want to step into these universal energies: air, water, fire, and earth. And we want to give the Most High thanks for being in a new atmosphere. You know, we can pray there, we can stay there. So, you want to introduce yourself to all my secret angels? This is one more secret angel. You probably heard of her or seen her in the chat, y'all.
This Lady G, what it do? Thug love, you know tonight.
Lady G, thugging in love. Y'all, I'm going to have to drop her link so you can check her out. But welcome in to this pop-up reading. We just, nothing forced. That's one of Lady G's favorite lines to say, nothing forced, nothing forced. And Spirit led me here to do, I guess, the cap off of this customer reading, because the decks that was pulled was the money motives, money moves, and we talked about being fluid and not being stagnant, and not just the money but the energy. Money is energy, so we can say money or energy, like however you want to say it. Currency, the current you see, that's what it is. The current you see. But I'm gonna start out. I'm gonna pour the four C's, the cause, the catch, and the change. And then we'll break this thing down and see where it goes from there. Y'all excited? I know y'all ain't used to seeing nobody new in the chat. It's been a while since we done had a guest. I keep on telling y'all, hit me up, because I want to get new perspectives. It's not just my way. Remember, it's three truths in the world. It's your truth, it's my truth, and it's the universal truth. And so, that being said, we are going to pull the cause. Why we here? Why did Spirit lead us here? Why do He got us here? Huh? So I feel like some stuff. What entanglements? Entanglements. I'll say I'll be sure. Yeah, I'm looking for Al B. Sure. Shout out Al B. Sure and Lunell on their relationship being public. I know that's right. Love me out loud. If we thugging, we thugging. You know what I'm saying? Spirit led, corn, bread fed. Why are we here talking about the currency? The currents we see. Strongest energies. Ooh. Queen of Swords. Management, feeling detached. Queen of Swords, management, feeling detached, managing what. We gonna break this thing down. Holding back, management, detached, holding back. We gonna break it down a little bit more. Queen of Swords energy. Queen of Swords usually have her head on straight. This Queen of Swords head is not on at all. So what got this Queen of Swords distracted? To me, that's distractions. Separation anxiety, not thinking clearly, head in the clouds. And the Queen of Swords usually don't keep her head in the clouds. Usually the Queen of Swords is straight up. So we gonna break this thing on down. Let's see what's the cost of being detached, keeping our heads in the clouds. What is the cost? Six of Cups, old ways, old things, old people, places, old ideas. The cost, you got to give it away, give it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, letting go of regrets. Letting go therefore of that stagnation. Somebody, I'm looking at this cup. He's handing somebody that's sick, and I did see sickness. Sickness did come out with the Hermit about being attached. At first, I was thinking maybe somebody was stuffy headed or whatever. Now it's worse than that. Somebody is spewing out the front and the back. Right? It's something about accepting. I feel like accepting help, accepting the healing, accepting some some nurturing, some kindness, being able to accept it. Yeah, because it's hard. That's that Empress energy that make me think, how easy is it to accept apologies? Let's see what's the catch. We gonna break it down. We're gonna keep on going. The catch. Three of Wands energy, seeing the big picture. The catch not moving, standing firm, standing still. New ideas. I like this part. If we talking sickness, like anything that was causing somebody to be sick, it is somebody the whatever it is, whatever you ingesting, drinking, or taking, it's gonna start working. Like and fighting off the antibodies, whatever's trying to take over, it's gonna be you gonna be protected from that. 10 of Wands in reverse. Delegated, yeah. It's like don't be trying all kinds of different stuff though. That's the case. You gotta stick with what's tried and true. You can't be trying all the new stuff and thinking it is gonna be because you it's like I'm a hairstylist. And when I give somebody the regimen, the routine, the knowledge of what they need to do is like stick with it so we can figure out what works. It's like the catch is somebody trying to do this, that, the other, or whatever, not seeing the big picture, and so it's hard to fight. So once you accept the regimen, the routine, accept the time, accept the care, then that's when you will start things will start to open up. That's when you can really fight. That's when you can really stand your ground. See the bigger picture. Travel can open up. Things will stop and things will start. Yeah, look, the chariot. Confirmation rules the nation. Things will stop and it's willpower though. Let's see what the change is. What's the hook gonna be? I don't know. I can't never say. What do you say? Because I can't never get it right.
Yeah,
What's the
hook? Fucking hook on this beat.
Hey, what's the hook gonna be? We don't need a hook on this beat. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Look, powerful realization is gonna be what it's gonna be. Let's see what the change is gonna be. Another look at that. Blow your mind. The Emperor and the 3 of Wands. That's that 3 of Wands energy. That's what I just said. The 3 of Wands, leadership, taking charge, right? Not just getting the epiphany, but actually course correcting and doing the right thing, that taking charge, taking over. Let's see. I like that. Home, work. This have to do with home or work, family life, work life. Could be mental health. I feel like more is sickness, healing the family, childhood issues. We gonna break it down. It's different for everybody depending on the timeline you on. Let's see what the change go be. What the change look like. Look, there's that signal. I'm telling you, I saw that sickness earlier. The change. More knowledge, more healing. I feel like whatever it is that somebody find out, the information, the page of coins is information routines, right? We talking about course correction, learning how to cope, learning how to deal, moving from the and I saw that youth because one was young in that 3 of Wands and one was old, moving from immature ways to mature ways, handling situations more maturely, more knowledgeable, more healthier, making the healthier choices. I love that. Justice in the upright, making the more healthier choices that fit and align with your purpose. Choices that fit and align with your purpose. Growing up, getting up out these drawers. See these babies? They wearing these drawers. You see these drawers, these pampers that's going on. The cost and the catch, they got on drawers. Disconnected from the true knowledge, true routines, and then but coming back, gaining a new perspective, actually taking a look at the value, self-worth. We talked about the customer. The customer is always about self-worth, self-value, justice. What in the world? What's going on with that Knight of Wands? So let's break this thing on down a little bit, see where we going with this. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, some sticky situations. I did get that entanglement energy. Something still feels sticky. Still trying to work it out, coming out a new way of thinking, coming out a new move, a new relationship, leaving a situation behind. Nine of Wands is not that far. It's like coming out of a situation and it haven't been that far ago, that long ago. So it's still kind of sticky or sensitive, and definitely people watching. People watching. How you gonna handle it? Let's see. Somebody could be a spiritualist. The Queen of Swords is definitely somebody that is knowledgeable, either if she's not in a sorority, or feminine energy would be a sorority. If it's a masculine, it would be what is that? Fraternity. Fraternity. Men are in fraternities, women are in sororities. Strong feminine energy. If it's not somebody that's in a sorority, it's definitely somebody that's a spiritual leader, spiritualist, that thump their Bible or text. They're knowledgeable in sacred text. Somebody getting tired. It's like they surrounded by a bunch of kids. It's like they don't get it. They're not getting it. Somebody spiritually exhausted. But I'm here to encourage you. If you don't stop, remember Spirit said if you don't stop, keep fighting, things go change. It's like don't give up right before the change. Don't give up. Look, direction, the winning direction. I'm telling you, don't give up right before the change. Now, course correction and giving up is a different thing. Remember, Spirit said the pauses that we taking in life right now is so that we can course correct. The losses that we took right now, and so that we can restructure our business, work, love, or life. So don't think course correction and giving up is not the same thing. So be easy on yourself. Let's see. I like this. I'm gonna put it back in the deck, but it says look at all your options. You got many options. That's what I said. It's like what you gonna do after the loss, after overcoming all the stuff that you put behind you. What's your next option? You got so many things that you can do. It's everything is up in the air. Let's see. What's this Queen of Swords? The cause. Give us more information on the cause, why we are here. Everything up in the air. You see how that car flew up in the air like that? It's up in the air, baby. Winning. Winning. It's a winning season. Sooner or later, every dog had a day. Looking in closed doors. Seek and you will find, starting all over again. Wow. You know, the Queen of Swords is all about the cutoff. Right after some things have been cut off or need to be cut off, right? Somebody's disconnected after disconnecting, closing those doors, starting over, fresh start. We are in that fresh start energy. The reset, the customer. Uncover hidden knowledge. Hidden treasures that came out. And I wish I would have had my notes with me from the previous video, but it was all about uncovering treasures that you probably wouldn't have found if you hadn't went through what you went through. And so that's a blessing. Discovering treasures in unsuspecting places through unsuspecting people. When one door closed, another one is open, even though everything is up in the air. Give me another one. on looking, seek, and you shall find. You got right on looking too, right? Expression. Express your creative self. Somebody's looking for you to express yourself, or you looking for new ways to express yourself. Mm. Could be a partner status. Okay, looking for new ways to express yourself. Looking for the open door. Somebody could be looking for a opening. Partnership and wealth. Okay, well, looking for this. I claim it. If y'all don't be wanting it, I claim it. Okay. Okay. But somebody thought that somebody been looking for a job and not feeling like it's no good opportunities or work, love, or life. If you ain't looking for a job, you've been looking for a partner. If you ain't looking for a partner, you just been looking for new ways to have fun, to express yourself, to connect. And you've been feeling like the dating pool is toxic. Like it's just toxic out here. Everything just, yeah, disgusting. Right? Look how full his diaper is. Like overwhelming, right? With the pleasures of this world, overwhelmed with things that we enjoyed, but didn't necessarily bring us the results that we thought. Disconnect causing a lot of disconnect, causing a lot of closed doors. Let's see if this Six of Cups is the cost of disconnecting. Sweet success. Ah! Remember I said not accepting the healing, sitting in regrets, letting something linger too long, because he is trying to pass her the cup. She's sick. With the door closed, you ain't gonna get the cup. If you don't allow love in, allow healing in, allow nurturing in, you can't get sweet success. You do not want it to cost you sweet success. Dang. Oh, Spirit said take on the role of a leader, and you will get that respect and that success that you want. Oh, you're new here. Thank you for coming in. Make sure you subscribe. I pull your card. I read the sun, moon, stars, and I read you too, if you let me. We vibe, we tribe. So come on in. It's a safe place. I love y'all. Let's see what this catch is. What's the catch of standing your ground? What's the catch of not moving these closed doors? Once you open the door, once you let somebody in, fast changes. Fast changes. And look at it went from a closed door. Remember, Spirit said at the beginning, many choices. Look at that. It's not just opening doors, it's opening, how could I say, new dimensions in your life. Like whole new dimensions. As soon as you let the wall down, fruits, you'll start to see fast changes in the fruits of your labor. I love that. Wherever you put your labor, work, love, or life, wherever you've been working, look at that fertility, the things that you're giving power to. You know what I'm saying? It'll start coming together. Oh, something about a perfect fit. What's this perfect fit? We love it. Let's see what the change gonna be. Give us more on the change, please, and thank. Okay, more on the change. That partnership came out, prioritizing your connection. Alchemists. We are great alchemists. Okay, we master manifestors over here. Hit that thumbs up if you know me in real life. Hit that thumbs up if you want to know me. And hit that thumbs up if you don't never want to see me come across your screen again, because we are the master alchemists, the master magicians. We get what we want. If I don't want to see you again, I ain't going to see you again. You understand? You understand? What the change go be? We not gonna be dependent. You're gonna see your self-worth. And so you're gonna manage your money and yourself. Independent and free, and independence in a partnership. And I like to see that together, because as partners, right, we are independent. You see how those two hands are coming together though as one perfect fit. right? Not being closed off, not being disconnected because of the way that somebody looking, not being disconnected because of the way somebody expressing themselves, not closing the doors, being open. That was a big theme in the last video, being open so God can bless you. The change gonna be maturity, knowing that even though we not together, we together. Because these are two, masculine and feminine. He over here looking at money. He looking at money, looking at himself. She in the shadows, independent. She walking on water though. That made me feel like the one that's spiritually tired. The one that's just about to give up. Remember, when you take your eyes off the most high, when you take your eyes off the prize, that's when you sink. Spirit said, don't take your eyes off the prize. Don't take your eyes off of them, and don't take your eyes off the mission. Point blank, period. Point blank, and the periods. And the dots. Look, there's the dot right there, the star power, the healing power. Okay, point blank, and the period. .com. New opportunity to heal, an opportunity to change things, an opportunity to really have some money. You know what I'm saying? Oh, surprises. Lead with your intelligence. Queen of Swords disconnected. You can't lead if you disconnected. You can't lead if you don't use logic. Don't take your eyes off the prize. Believe what you see. Anything else about this change that you would like us to see before we move on? Spirit says yes. Course correction. It flew right on closed door. Don't deviate from your path. And make plans. Invest and help, and help is on the way. Look, I told you somebody was tired. Spirit said, you tired, help is on the way. Help is on the way. Yeah, somebody's tired, took a gamble. It's tired. Somebody tired of gambling. I did get gambling out in that last video. Gambling. Somebody in my viewer, somebody that's viewing me does gamble because it came out. We got that jackpot 777 energy in the last video. Spirit said somebody tired of gambling. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's costing somebody foresight, they home, they social status, money. It's causing limitations. And the gamble is not necessarily gambling at the casino, it's just taking unnecessary risk. So be aware. Be aware. I think I put it, oh no, it's right here. Yeah. Change from new direction, from being immature to mature, from being the student to the teacher, from not having to accumulating. Home base change in your environment. Somebody's environment is definitely affecting their money. Spirit said declutter, detox, whether it's friendships, whether it's clothes, donate, tithe, give. Somebody needs to give so they can return that open. That's what he said, that open door, open up. Stay open so things can go and money moves, right? Current moves. Stay open so the things that go can go, the things that come can come. Like just like this diaper, the more they add, even though you can add, it must be a Huggies or something. I don't know what kind of diaper is that. It's just, but it finally start overflowing. It have to have space to go to overflow. Let's get grounded. Let's get grounded. You are protected. You can't do it by yourself. And be aware of the advice that people give. All advice ain't good advice, right? Some people push you out on the ledge just to cut you. Just confirmation rule of the nation. Put you out on that branch and cut that branch off. Be aware of the influence and the persuasion of people trying to change your direction. trying to deviate you from your path. It don't matter if it's a mother, father, strong father energy, strong father again. Yeah, don't let nobody persuade you from the dream, your successes, your fast changes. Confirmation for it's the confirmation for me. Oh, okay, I need to do that. We don't dance no more. We make money moves. Hit me up in my inbox if you want to see how we make money move. You know what I'm saying? Don't be tied up. Don't let your money get the best of you. Let's see. Let's ground this spirit. This is so fun. Let's get grounded. Let's get some kind of sense of as above, so below. We see what it is as above. We see what it could be. Let's see how to get our feet grounded. How to stay engaged. Let's see how to stay engaged. 38. There's that 11 energy open door, and it flew right over the open door. It can go either way. You see one going one way, one going the other way. And I told you, be aware of the people trying to influence you. It could be a family member, strong family member, because these ladies, I think, are sisters. Strong family member trying to deter you from going where spirit wants you to go, doing it the way spirit wants you to do it. So be aware. Wise woman underneath, strong elderly woman, sister. Gray hair man, that's either he could be a water sign or if it's a man, it's a water sign or earth sign. If it's a lady, it's an older lady or it's a sister, auntie, somebody, twin. It'll all be over in the morning. Somebody seeing something clearly, it's an opportunity that somebody's not gonna be able to hide from. Opportunities, situations that you ain't gonna be able to hide from. Let's see, Nephthys and Isis. I know a lot of y'all probably heard of Isis. I'm not real familiar with Egyptian history, even though my daddy say I got Egyptian in my blood. I don't know if he was just being funny, if he was being for real, because I don't really resonate with Egyptians that I knew of, but I don't know. Who you resonate with? Drop it in the comments. Let me know who you resonating with. Says unity in adversity. Together we stand, divided we fall. Don't let nobody remember unity in adversity. Though remember I got the divine feminine, divine masculine being independent in the relationship, but still partners. Realizing the individuality, but still coming together. It still have to have some kind of partnership, unity, some kind of joining force, right? Perfect match. Do the right thing despite the consequences. That's what Spirit said. Have the courage to speak out. Didn't I say somebody want to express themselves? Confirmation rule the nation. Act according to your conscience. Not them, but what Spirit is sending to you. Not being disconnected from reality. And the last one. You want to read the last one? Read the last one. Say it loud and proud. Right here.
Ignore pressure from others.
Ignore pressure from others. The confirmation. It's the confirmation for me.
Yeah.
Ignore pressure from others. It's out here. He wouldn't keep saying it and putting it in our face if it wasn't. It says, in reality, such an action could have serious repercussions. I better read the whole story since I thought I was going to be able, but it said, in reality, repercussions. I think it has something to do with helping her family, even though. Let me read it. You know the story? I kind of know it. Let's read it.
Let's dive into it.
I'll put this right here. I'll put this right here because I like to show the card when I read it. Let's see. Although she is married to Set, the god of chaos and change and storms, who long coveted the throne of their brother Osiris, Nephthys chooses to help Isis when Set murders and dismembers him, helping her to reunite the pieces of his body and breathe life into them. So that was a dysfunctional family. The sister's brother was horrible, like this dirty diaper. But instead of listening to everybody else, holding back generosity, love, care, she helped her sister anyway. We've all been in situations where we're asked to side with someone who is clearly in the wrong because of our relationship with them. There might be dire consequences if we did not side with our loved one. We would be traitors, right? Disloyal to our spouse, a lover, a family member, or a friend. In the Osirian circle, the drama is focused on the rebirth of the great king, right? The rebirth, right after the battle, after what was done, after what was lost, after it's all said and done, the wounded warrior, when we put that stuff behind us and start moving forward towards the things that are before us, accepting the healing process. It says in the Osirian circle, the drama is focused on the rebirth. Focus on the rebirth. There is no mention of Nephthys agonizing over whether to remain loyal to Set. No mention of Set flying into a rage when he learns that Nephthys has chosen to help her sister. By all accounts, Nephthys just gets up and does what's right. Her motives? Was it her loveless marriage to Set? Or guilt that she did not or could not stop him from murdering Osiris? By abandoning Set and helping her sister, abandoning her husband and helping her sister, Nephthys reminds us that the consequences of unflinching loyalty to our loved ones, even when they are in the wrong, can be even more dire. The conflict lies within ourselves. At what point do we transition from loyalty to giving up our free will, our opinions, and our freedom to act? We talked about that. We've been talking about the customer. The customer, what draws them to interact with you? What's the reason for the interact? Why are we still loyal to these brands that's selling us fake food, fake cheese, fake news? You remember fake giving us fake digits. We loyal to these fake players and these fake haters. We loyal to things that we done seen with our own eyes have tried to come and take us down. Steal our sweet success, close doors in our face, keep us closed off and not looking or being able to express ourselves, trying to keep us from moving in the direction that have already been written for us. At what point do we stop being loyal to the things that are hurting us the most? And course corrects. We can't say when it hurt because we stayed way past hurt. Shit. We just stay way past hurt. You can't say, and we can't say when we get tired because Spirit say we already tired. If we already tired, then why are we here? We stay and we are loyal for so long. And that's the question. That's the conflict. At what point do we transition from loyalty to giving up our free will, our opinions, and our freedom to move? Sometimes we are placed in situations as thorny, though hopefully not as violent. But I know there's some people that's been in some pretty violent situations. Over money, over lust, over love, over not being able to communicate, over just jealousy, greed, all kinds of things. Close family members may demand that you take sides. A brother may ask his sister to ally with him in a divorce proceeding he has engineered for it to be as painful as possible to his soon to be ex. Does the sister stand with him out of loyalty as he tries to get full custody of the children and take them out of the state? Or does she call her brother on his bad behavior and say, look, that's enough. I love you, but what you are doing is wrong? Motive is immaterial. The only thing that Nephthys saw was the need to do the right thing. And she abandoned any loyalty, any fear, any reprisal, and did it. Fast changes. When we put it down, 10 of wands in reverse. Course correct. Stop fight. Stop giving in. Stop fighting. Allow nature to take its course. In reality, such an action could have serious repercussions. An entire family could be divided. There could be name calling, anger, and hurt, and it could result in family members going their own separate ways. No one wants that, and it takes courage to stand up to such family or material marital pressures. What if you're wrong? What if some of your friends or family members stop speaking to you? You must learn to trust your instincts. That's why you can't be disconnected. That's why you got to stay connected. Queen of Swords energy, you got to stay leaning on the knowledge. The knowledge is the key. The knowledge is the direction. First card and the last card, not being disconnected, but connecting back to the ways that you know to do it. You must learn to trust your instincts. If you set aside those things that your family and friends want you to do, set aside their opinions and their pronouncements of what they consider to be right and wrong, things will become clearer. Then you and you alone can decide what you want to do. And like Nephthys, you will require courage to speak your mind, baby, because I'm telling you, somebody want to speak up, and it take courage. Somebody want to speak, and somebody feel like somebody not open, or that's that fear of the consequences of what's gonna happen. Spirit said, if you speak up, you get sweet success. If you stay closed off, what did he say? You get nothing. Closed mouth don't get fed. That's what they say in the South. That's what Lady G said. Closed mouth don't get fed. Huh. That's what we say in the South, y'all. Open up, express yourself. Things will take off. We already said money. Money go take off. You seen money stat. Money moves, currency. The current you see, the current reality that you see is got somebody's sweet stuff. Whatever your sweet stuff is, stagnated. Whatever your sweet stuff is for you, I don't know. Let's see. Do we got some more cards? These are the cards we got. Let's see where we got pull. Let's see where should we invest. How to invest. Not we know we need to invest in ourselves. We know we need to invest in our instincts. Let's see. Let me word this right because you know it's all about the wording. Let's see the support. Let's see what support we can use to help us unlock these doors, to help us connect, to help us elevate, to encourage us to step out of the spirit of fear, that we don't hold back, that we open up. So show us what we need to see to help us support us through this transition. Page of Swords said healthy boundaries mean what you say and say what you mean. Two of Swords energy mean what you say what you mean. And it's a masculine energy. It could be a relationship. Older, younger. Could be involved because he got like This Beelzebub, she looked clearly older than him. It's the knowledge though.
Oh, spirit.
It's the knowledge though. Right, setting healthy boundaries, saying what you mean, and this is the masculine energy. If it's a younger person, a younger male,
Mm. That's not on business, boy.
if it's a female, it's a air sign or a fire sign. If it's an air sign or fire sign, they need to stand on business, like Lady G said. Say what you mean what you say. Or it could be just a younger masculine, a younger. If it's not a young man, it's a young air sign or a young fire sign. Need to say what they say, mean what they say, stand on business. I feel like with that three of swords, this right there is that's where the disconnect is, the communication. It's either somebody communicates immaturely, somebody say hurtful things, or somebody just closed off from communication, period. Moon card. Not saying what they say, holding back. Omission is a form of lying.
Mm.
So I think that's the support. Say whatever it is you need to express, say it. Say it. Don't say it loud. Don't say it three or so. Don't say it loud. Don't say it loud because that might be part of the problem.
Man, I don't know, man.
But say it nice, say it kind. Let's see how to say it. Let's see. Oh, ten of cups and the two of cups. Say it how you would want it said to you. Mutual respect. Say it out of love. Say it out of care. Say it out of the nurturing of the bond. Like, say it so that you get the full understanding that we don't have to continue to go through this stuff again. But it's the mutual respect.
Mm. That's sweet.
Say it because of the love and respect that you have for others. Remember, it's the perfect fit. It's the perfect fit.
That's genuine right there.
Your partner gonna love you. What's funny? Let me show what's funny. Your partner is gonna love you, and it's a masculine and feminine energy right up under these cards.
Okay, spirit.
Definitely, if it's a feminine energy, if it's a woman, if it's a earth sign, or if it's a water sign, spirit say get the wax out. Start listening closer.
Mm.
Quit acting disconnected like you don't want to hear what the other person have to say. And if it's a masculine energy, a man or an air sign or a fire sign, quit using your words to hurt the other person.
Mm.
And it's like you speaking it against yourself, not the other person. The other person don't like you speaking ill about yourself.
Mm.
It's like they see you talking down on yourself or whatever you're saying. They see the words that you're saying out of your mouth is causing things to end, self-inflicted wounds.
Mm.
So be aware.
No
Be aware.
self-sabotaging.
Be aware of self-sabotaging your energy. Self-sabotaging your relationship. Look at that. Say it with love. Don't disconnect. Listen actively. Somebody needs that. Listen actively.
Mm-hmm.
So some of y'all is like, well, how can I? How can I listen actively when they talk to me like I'm a child, or they don't say it nice, or they cuss me out every time I feel like I want to do something? How can I? Let's see, how can we cultivate this more love and more kindness and more care in our speech with our relationship? Because this is the main thing. The support that you need is to say what you say. Let your yes be your yes and your no be no. That's to others and to yourself. How can you cultivate the love in your speech? Victim mentality. Free yourself from victim mentality and let the hurts go. Eight of Swords energy that's being trapped in your own mind.
Mm.
Right? Expressing yourself according to what you're thinking. Not being sure, that's doubting what you're saying. And it's probably because of past interactions, customer to customers interactions, right? The sacred interactions that you have with your partner, with your job, with your boss, with yourself. Don't let the past define your future. That Six of Cups energy. Yeah. Don't let the past dictate your future. Things could be moving fast if only you wasn't inflicting wounds, sabotaging yourself, speaking harsh on yourself or the situation, killing the situation with words. I was just thinking last night, man. I was sad. I was sad because I was grieving because I lost a couple of friends. I lost a couple of friends, and it made me think, man, the people that did care, that would talk right, talk nice, you know what I'm saying, put me up on game, they leaving, and I'm stuck here with people that don't know how to talk, people that don't know how to carry on, grieving the energy that's left. The spirit said that's victim mentality. We the healers. We know what's written. We are the alchemists. Look, we the ones that transform the situation. Judgment. When it's all said and done, being free. Saying what you need to say, letting your yes be yes, your no be no, saying it out of love and care. Letting the words transform the situation, not forcing the situation to change. Not feeling victimized by what is said or what was done, but allowing things to happen and unfold naturally. Eight of Cups. And then that's when you free enough to go to the Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Wish granted. The sweet success. Fast changes in the fast lane. Opening up new dimensions, new partnerships, new directions. Just all new everything. All knew everything. So be good to yourself. Don't let the past hold you back. Yeah, judgment. Judgment and the lovers. Come on now. Let him do what he do. What is this in between the lovers? Let him do what to do. The Queen of Pentacles, managing. From being disconnected to alchemizing the energy. Working with what you got to get the results that you want. And not letting nobody else come in between it. I love it too. Let's see what else. Let's see how can we bring this all together. I knew this wasn't gonna be a long read. I wanted to tap in and because we was in another place, right? Another sacred opportunity when two or more join together. Me and my friend, we talked about that earlier, like knowing the right things, opening up. See, that's that expressing, being able to speak it. What's the problem? Because we know God know, right? But being okay enough to communicate it with my friend, so two or more, so we could touch and agree on the same thing. It won't be double-minded. It won't be no confusion.
And it'll be genuine and kind.
It'll be genuine, kind, honest, free. Nothing forced, just as it is. How can we bring this all together, Spirit? Not letting outside influences dictate how we interact with our loved ones, our spouse, with our journey, with our own journey. Not letting outside influences. How can we bring it together that we trust our own instincts to do the right thing, even when it don't feel right sometimes? Even when we tired, Spirit, how do we bring it together? Even when we tired, how do we do it? Show us what we need to see. Stand on business.
Yeah.
Fast changes. Listen up. Get the wax out your ears. Be confident. Look at that. I love that. Two Queen energy. Managing work and home. Being confident. seeing the big picture. I wanted to see. I was hoping that Empress came out. There's that alchemist though. Judgment. Opening up. Whatever happens, happening. The wake up call about how you go commit. What are you committing to? What are you loyal to? Loyal to the truth. Opening up, being loyal to the truth. And that way using, like I said, you can use what you got to get what you want. That way you can start alchemizing, being true to yourself about your situation. Things can start to change. The high priestess, things that was foggy start clearing up. Start trusting your intuition, and the star is when healing comes, and then that's when the sweet success comes. The fast changes, the ownership, CEO-ness, the business, the owning ownership, taking off like a man smoking at a gas station. That's when you blow up. You get your confidence up. How do we bring it all together? Once we get the new perspective, once we go through the losses, once we feel the pain, the hurt, getting a new, I feel like that hangman energy is getting to work instead of talking about it. You see how I don't know if you can see how his tongue is stapled to this tree. But the hangman is all about the footwork. It's like, quit talking about it, right? It's time to be about it, right? Standing still, being stagnant, stewing in all the problems, the worries, the depression, the boredom, whatever is not right. Switching that, turning it all the way around. How do you bring it together? You do something totally different. You see the big picture and you start working instead of talking about it. See how his tongue is stuck to that tree? Quit flagging your tongue. Yeah. Quit talking about what you gonna do and start doing it, period. Look, the sweet success is gonna be so sweet once you make that once you make that decision, once you trust the intuition, follow your guides, make the decision, success gonna be so sweet. Look, riding sweet. You just gonna have so much, it's just gonna be right. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because the Bible say that it's hard for a rich man to get into heaven. So be careful what you ask for.
If you do the work, the right work, it's out.
Because too much is given, much is required.
Yeah, for sure.
Too much is given, much is required. The word, look, follow you guys. The word, they're gonna Magic Carpet Ride. It's a whole new world. It's waiting for you. I love it too. We're gonna close out this energy. Let's close out this energy. Is there anything specific that fell on the board that you want to break down before we get up out of here?
Man, I think it's self-explanatory.
You think it said what it said?
It said what it said.
It said what it said.
Stand on business.
Spirit said stand on business.
Be kind. Be gentle. Be loving.
That's part of the energy of today. The numerology of today says be gentle. Gentle reminders.
I got grounded.
Gentle reminders. Gentle reminders. This all working out. It's going to all work out for those that love God. What's your motives?
I say it's some fast pace too, so hang in there, y'all.
Hang in there. Hang on in there. Hang on in there. Hang on in there.
Nah, for real.
That's how my auntie used to sing. She used to sing, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the word of the Lord. Was written for you, right? And then she used to be like, hang on in there. And the choir be like, hang on in there. And then the director point to her, she be like, hang on in there. And then they be like, hang on in there. And then she be like, hang on. She get down on it on their ass. You know what I'm saying? She leave them behind. She express herself to the fullness of the way God give. And that's what Spirit is saying to you. Stand on your word and hang on in there. You got this. It's about to get sweet. The Spirit, let's see, let's close this out. It's about to get sweet. Ace of Cups. Eight of Cups. Ain't no more killing time. It's time to refocus. Get ready to celebrate, baby. Things is taking off quick. Three of Wands energy. Look at the big picture. Game changing advice to a whole new world, whole new identity, the healing, the refreshment, the refinement to the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Swift and fast, 8-8 energy, remain open, let the current sea flow. All right, y'all. I'm just get up out of here so I can enjoy the rest of the evening with my homegirl. We go chop it up and see what this reading meant for us. You know,
Gotta have devotion.
gotta have devotion, and it's gonna keep going. The energy keeps going and going and going. So y'all remember that. Don't give up. Subscribe. Ooh, well earned 10 of Pentacles under the deck. Well earned rewards.
Hard work pay off.
Ace of Swords under here, y'all. Till next time. Namaste.
I'm excited.